you can't do it. Or you can't do this on concrete.
I got the wild ones, fly ones, do what I ones, even shy ones.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Call of Duty Zombies video. And in today's video, this is going to be the top 5 best guns in Call of Duty Zombies. Now, I made this list very, very late. I wanted to wait a good time so I could sink my teeth in and give you guys a proper list, because I've been looking around on YouTube. A lot of people, don't get me wrong, I love my boys in the Zombies community, but their lists are like, what the fuck is this? So that's why, chat, I'm bringing it out to you. I'm bringing it and I'm showing you that this is going to be the top 5 best guns. Now, we got a list of criteria to rank before we even get into the list, so let's talk about that. Again, top 5 best guns in Black Ops 4 Zombies does not mean wonder weapons, so we're not talking about the Kraken, the ray gun, anything like that. This is bullet based guns or guns that are upgraded to shoot grenades, stuff like that. This is quad pack-a-punch only, and this is with the operator mod, which essentially means that I'm trying to get the best possible variant of this weapon, and it's more of a late game list than an early game list. So for example, there's already some weapons I'm going to be taking off the hop. So for example, I know a lot of people are saying the Strife upgraded is amazing, and especially it is on 9 when you get it from the free challenge, but this is a late game list, so the Strife will not be on here, even though in the early game I would highly recommend it. And I think later on I'll be making an early game list. There won't be any Mazu because it got patched, and before pre-patch it was a one hit on round 50 with the skull splitter, but now that has been nerfed, unfortunately. And obviously there won't be any SMGs because, let's be honest, they're all trash. But anyways, lads, coming down to our number 5 spot, this has to actually just be any assault rifle in the game. I don't know what it is about Black Ops 4, but even in multiplayer and both in zombies, assault rifles are just everything that everybody ever wants to use because they're just that fucking good. And the reason why I would suggest an assault rifle is because it's got great ammo, it has great ammo, and I've already done this joke, but it has great goddamn ammo. And that's all it is really to it, because you can buy a lot of the assault rifles on the wall, like the preferred one. For me, I usually end up going for the ICR or the Vapor. I know a lot of you guys also like the KN, especially on Voyage, because it's got a great wall spot on it. But assault rifles are the go-to. And now I know a lot of people are saying, oh, what about the ones in the box? Well, the ABR is not an assault rifle, but I would totally recommend it in this scenario because the triple round burst just melts through the zombies, especially if you're aiming for the head. And the highest actual headshot damage multiplier from an assault rifle is the Rampart, which is really good. But yet again, we're basing this list off of the late game, so I'm thinking ammo here. I'm thinking total damage, whereas, you know, there are some weapons that can deal a lot of damage, like the Spitfire, but it runs out of ammo so goddamn fast that it's just never really worth it. So for the number 5 spot, like I said, I couldn't really rank any of these. They're just any type of AR you come by. If it's the Maddox, if it's the ABR, even though it's not really an AR, but I think it's an AR, if it's the Vapor, the ICR, quad pack a bunch of, get it with the operator mod. Some of them don't have the operator mod like the ICR, and it will be one of your best go-to guns. But let's head down onto the number 4 spot, and the number 4 spot is actually a tie. Now, this is a tie of LMGs, and it is between the Zweihander and the Hades. Now, the reason why I put these two is because when you look at the other 2 LMGs, the reason why I didn't put them on is because A, both of their damage is completely trash on the VKM and the Titan. The Titan is very good, but the damage is just like, it just kind of runs out. And the second part is the VKM and the Titan make you run so goddamn slow, and especially if you're not running stamina up as your modifier, you're never gonna outrun the zombies with these things. But the really weird thing about it is with the Zwei and the Hades, you run like you would with a regular AR out. For some reason, it's not as heavy, but you're able to put out that much impact. Now, the Zwei doesn't actually have an operator mod, but is still very powerful quad pack punch, and it was something I would always use on bosses or even the Fury's Elephant in 9 fine. And also the Hades has an excellent operator mod called the Crossbar, which just makes it so that you can just destroy tons of zombies with that. The ADS looks cool, the weapon looks better, it's got a ton of ammo. I would easily recommend Bandolier with these LMGs, and you're going to shred through zombies up until about the 40s, and with the ARs I would say up until about the 30s. But definitely the Zwei and the Hades are your go-to LMGs so far in Black Ops 4. The Titan is okay, I know a lot of you guys are saying, but it's on the wall, in every map like 9 and all that. But the thing is, it's on the wall, but is it really something you want? If you're doing a camping strat, definitely go for the Titan. But I usually, when I'm thinking late game, I'm thinking I'm hoarding, I'm running around, and these are the guns I would run if I'm not running a one weapon. So coming down to our number 3 spot, I'm surprised I'm saying this one, but after testing it, I really think this is it. The number 3 spot goes to the SDM. Now, I've heard that on PC, for some strange reason, the SDM is more powerful than it is in console. I'm not sure it's because of the aiming reticles or something, or the auto aim, but apparently the SDM is more powerful on PC. So if you're a PC user for Black Ops 4 Zombies, definitely go for the SDM. It is a must go for. The only problem with the SDM is obviously it's a box weapon. You can't get it out of the wall, you can't get it for more ammo. So if you're running a max ammo gobblegum, or maybe even some type of elixir with cashback, it's definitely worth your go. But this thing destroys. It reminds me of like the Draken from Black Ops 3 or the SVU from Black Ops 2. Aim for the head, and if you have Deadshot Dealer as well, you're going to destroy these kids. You're gonna fucking absolutely melt them. It's great on the bosses. It like 3 shots like a Blight Father really early on into the rounds, and also really late into the rounds as well. So the SDM, even though a lot of people sleep on it, get it with the iron sights. I know there's a bug right now where you pack a bunch of it and it still keeps the scope, but keep it. It's going to be a very good weapon to run. And if you don't want to either have like the Death of Orion or the Kraken or whatever, keep the SDM and upgrade it. It's amazing. Now coming down to our number 2 spot, again another weapon I'm very surprised to say, because we haven't had a weapon this good in its category in the while. It's the Helion Salvo. Now the Helion Salvo is like one of those rocket launchers that you had back in Black Ops 1, where the M72 Law was an absolute fucking bang in Black Ops 1. That thing destroyed. The RPG in Black Ops 2 was good as well, but then Black Ops 3 didn't really have any good RPGs. But somehow for Black Ops 4, the Helion is amazing. Quad Pack-a-Punch this thing. On top of that, you can also get it with a double Pack-a-Punch ability, which is a whole new feature for explosive weapons in Black Ops 4. And this thing will destroy anything. It destroys actual Easter egg bosses like the Elephant or the Eye. It destroys the Blight Fathers. It destroys the Gladiators in one shot, even in the round 40s and way later. The only problem is you definitely want to run Bandolier to get as much ammo as possible. But man, I was seeing like in round 40, I could get past a wave in like 20 rounds. It was like, man, I'm telling you lads, this is the gun you want to use. You can destroy bosses, you can destroy zombies. Nothing will ever even come close. And I think the best part about it is that you don't even need PhD. Just get all the proper attachments on the Helion where you can reload it faster and aim in faster, and the Helion is definitely your best spot. Now I have a couple honorable mentions to go through before we go into our number 1 spot, and I think a couple of the honorable mentions that should be named are the Paladin. The Paladin upgraded is a very good sniper. The problem is it's only a bolt action, so it's going to be quite slow on killing the zombies. However, the damage manages to stay very, very strong later on the rounds. And SG-12 is also a great option if you quad Pack-a-Punch this gun and manage to get it with the strobe light. It'll stun the basic zombies and destroy a ton of these motherfuckers as well. The shotguns in this game for some reason are so amazing, because our next spot is the Trebuchet, and when you get this sort of trench gun looking thing, you quad Pack-a-Punch it and it becomes like the better version of the War Machine, and this thing will destroy zombies, it'll destroy bosses into the late 40s. It is an amazing gun, and I would run these guns in a late game if I was going for around 100 or something, especially like the Helion Salvo. And lastly, I don't really use it that much. It's the Welling. If you like the Welling, if you like the Mustang and Sally, if you like the King and Country of this game, then might as well just run it. You don't really need PhD, as I've found. At least maybe if you want to run it, go for it. But the Welling is cool, but it's not something I would always run, considering I don't think it's as good anymore, but you can get a double pack a bunch ability on it. And lads, finally coming down to our #1 spot, in my opinion, this has to be the Mog 12. Anytime I'm doing an Easter egg run on Voyage, Blood of the Dead, it's just the go-to gun for me to get, where I know it's going to kill the bosses. I know it's going to be able to destroy everything. The Dragon's Breath Operator mod is also very powerful as well, and it just melts through the zombies. I love this gun. It's my go-to gun, and the reason why I have it above the STM and the Helion is because you can buy ammo for it, unlike the Helion and the STM, whereas the Helion definitely and the STM definitely put way more damage. The Mog 12 you can buy ammo for, and in that opinion, and in my opinion, I believe that makes it infinitely better. But anyways, guys, I want to thank you so much for coming out. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what your top 5 favorite guns are down in the comment section below. I feel like I actually finally were able to give the Black Ops 4 Zombies guns justice in terms of what the greatest ones are. If you thought I missed one, tell me down in the comment section below. But anyways, guys, thank you again so much for watching. We'll see you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next one.